Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say I know everything, but I know what I know.
Yeah.
Right. You're not gonna jump straight to a LLC or a S corp or a C corp and then you gotta.
And y'all gotta catch it, cause this guy is very intelligent. Okay.
100.
You got it. This is a very intelligent human right here. Basically, what he's saying is, he looking at his 9 to 5, and he's looking at how he can leverage things that he does at his 9 to 5 on a whole nother platform, and he's also scoping out where the gaps are in the 9 to 5, and how he could close the gap, not necessarily where he at, but where he's going. Go ahead, talk to him.
Yeah.
Gems.
So like I was saying, pretty much I'm in there, right? And I'm like, look, I can't just be doing this stuff, like just working and not really adding to myself while I'm there. So I started doing marketing for them, and then I started doing it on my own, right? So close to, well, Brock, I don't even know when this was. This was probably like 20, I don't even, probably like when we started fucking with Frenchies, probably like over 10 years ago, right? That's when he kind of put it in my head about doing Frenchies. That's when I was really heavy in the events game. That's when I started doing stuff like I was doing, working with the district. You know what I mean? That's really where it's at, doing the contracts. Yeah. And I did a lot of educational stuff. Yeah. That's really where my marketing really excelled, is when I started working at a learning center. Okay. It was in Moreno Valley. Okay. And I was working there for years. Yeah. Right. And so I hooked them up with a lot of game nights for the parents. Yeah. I did a lot of stuff with the homeless and the Vito kids, you know, like the foster kids in the community. Yeah. Got a lot of contracts through the district. So doing that kind of helped me see on the other aspect, like, okay, I was working for them doing it, but now I really got to fill out the paperwork. Now I really have to get the insurance. Yeah. Now I really have to make sure you don't even really need a DBA. You just need a city license. Yeah, like you just got to fill out. You know what I mean?
Hold on. He talking that talk. DBA. What's a DBA?
A Do Business Association.
Okay, all right. Y'all hear that, right? He kicking knowledge. Yo, get y'all pen and paper out, because I'm telling you, sitting across the big fish, the whale in the ocean. So the knowledge that they kicking, this ain't just your normal interview. This is, go get your pen, go get your paper, because this is resourceful information that's going to level you up. We're not just here talking, we over here really building. So y'all really just getting a preview to a regular conversation that me and these brothers would have on the fly anyway. All right, so get your pens and paper.
But the thing is, you can't even deal with the city if you don't have something like that. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of times, like you'll see online, like, oh, like I'm not gonna sit here and say I know everything, but I know what I know. Yeah. Right. You're not gonna jump straight to a LLC or a S corp or a C corp, and then you got to pay that $800 every year, and then depending on what city, on what state you're in, and a gang of different stuff. It's levels. You can still get a grant. Let me get some Hennessy on my lips real quick.
Yeah. Talk to him, because you talking that talk. You talking that boss talk.
Yeah, he about to give up the whole get down.
Make sure you leverage everything you can at the minimal cost, right? So once you get your straight business, whether it be your business license or your DBA, then you can, apply for grants. You can get contracts through the city. You can do different stuff like that. You can get insurances or whatever you want to do, bank accounts and things like that. Then I learned about the entities. Once I learned about the entities, I was working at it was a disabled veterans. They did a lot of insurances and accounting and marketing and QuickBooks and all that type of shit, right? So they brought me in for the marketing already, because I did over the pandemic, no events. Yeah, you had no events over the pandemic. Right. I wasn't really doing too much marketing. That's when I started doing more photography, videography, things of that nature, right? Yeah. So then I learned how to, mess around with the Adobe and just do a lot of stuff like that. So I was able to package it as a whole, like, look, I can start your business up. I can get you up on Yelp. I can get you up on this. I can even take pictures for you. So that's when I was doing it for a lot of different spots, like pizza joints or whatever. I was doing it for stuff like that.
Hey, yo, chill. You dropping gems, man. Y'all got to catch it.
You know what I mean?
Missed it. What he just said was, I got to translate You know how Obama had the angry translator? He was up there talking, he had to translate for him. I'm going to translate. It's not an angry translation, but I'm going to translate. Basically what he's doing, what he's saying is, when you start a business or you're doing something, you want to do it at the lowest cost possible. You want to keep your overhead as low as possible. And sometimes, just sometimes, that's going to require for you to go put the footwork in. You didn't hear him.
You have to put that work in.
He said, I had to learn Adobe. He said, I had to learn it. He ain't just...
There was no more events, bro.
He said he had to learn it. He had to purchase it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Had to invest in himself.
He had to invest in himself. So I want to salute you, man, on that.
It was crazy.
You know what I'm saying? In your background and everything that you bring to the table. But I do want to talk a little bit of dogs because you be outside.
And then I started with the dogs. I was about to transition. I started with the dogs.
I feel the vibe. Talk to him.
I told him, I was like, because he was always telling me, hey man, you need to get in this game. Because I hooked him up with the homie here. Because this was back when Frenchies it was crazy. He was like motherfucking scamming for Frenchies. And you know, it was like wild. You know what I'm saying? Like 10, 12 or whatever, however long it was.
Spooky outside.
Right? So, and he was like, I see you a mutual friend. How you know him? Because we play fantasy football.
Right.
Because we play fantasy football.
Let's do that then.
That's how I know. Hey, is he cool? Is he yeah, he's cool. Hey man, you gotta introduce me. I'm like, yeah, man, introduce me. You know what I'm saying? And I introduced him, and like this whole time, I'm still doing events. I'm doing, but he's like, hey man, you need to get in these dogs. I'm not tripping on that. Hey, you need to come to a dog.
I didn't use his resource to go grab mine.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know, but this came through your pipeline.
Yeah.
I'm still over here getting it in through your pipeline. When you ready, come fuck with me.
Yeah. Well, look, let me
do dogs.
Let me ask this then. How'd y'all even meet?
Oh shit. We from the east side.
Riverside.
I've been knowing him since I was a kid.
Yeah. Sandbox.
Rival schools.
Rival schools.
You know, not like opposites, like we rivals.
Right.
But he just went to that high school. I was on this one.
Yeah.
That side of the, Victoria.
All of the same homies. You kick with the homie, little brother. I kick with homie. It's just
mutual.
His brother Trev, homie. It was that's the homie.
Look, so y'all kind of remind me of the Locks. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remind me of the Locks, man. Y'all don't need a third person. The third person is probably like Sheik or something. You know, Sheik be in and he be out. You know what I'm saying?
Third person is whoever we collabing with.
There you go. Whoever that collab
like
with.
You one of us.
Straight up.
The reason I say y'all remind me of the Locks is because of the relationship. You know, you rarely, if ever, and I would say never, see any problems. You know what I'm saying? Now I ain't stupid. All brothers got issues.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna have a little squab. You punch me in my lip, I punch you in your chest. You choke me, pause. You know what I'm saying? I slapped you. Chill, pause. You know what I mean? Like all brothers gonna go through that. You know, and one thing I love about the Locks is like everything ain't for everybody.
Yeah.
And they focus on the task at hand, which is getting money, you know what I'm saying? Pushing their brand and supporting each other. You know what I mean? Like when they was on the Versus, they let Kiss get out there and do his thing. And like that's our guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So will y'all ever disagree?
Man.
I mean, not in front of nobody else. Shit. You know what I'm saying? But we got two totally different mindsets. And we can accomplish the same thing. It's just which one is gonna make sense this time. So basically depending on what the situation is, it's my job to talk him in or out of a situation. And likewise, he needs to talk me in or out of the situation.
Brock. Don't talk to me with your diamond ring like that, bro. You ain't gotta do that to me. You see how the brothers pull. You see how the brothers pull. You see how they pull up. You see how the brothers pull up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ever get into an argument? They hit me with the Shador. Nah. They got diamond rings on. Only Let me see that, man. Show that to the camera, man. What camera? Hey, they both got them.
It's just something that, we remind ourselves what time it is. You know what I'm saying?
I like what I see, man.
Just little tokens.
Yeah.
Little gifts we give each other. At the end of the year, dividends looking all right.
Hey.
Gonna work our ways up to some rollies or something. Something like that.
Big fish. Big
That's it,
facts.
man.
Yeah, man, I can't wait to see y'all with
You
that
know?
Only Frenchie's watch, man. Hit him with the Shador
Yeah.
at the show one time. You know what I'm
Don't do
saying?
that,
man.
But nah, I'm sorry. I got you
Niggas
got me
don't like
side.
to be flamboyant
Don't-
anyway, though. Man. Go get the motherfuckers today.
Yeah, he said,
But
yeah,
you know, it gotta mean
yeah.
something, though. Like, we gotta still work for this shit,
No,
man.
you do, though.
And the hunger and the drive has to remain genuine.
It does.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Hell
We're not
yeah.
gonna get, sidetracked with trinkets, and
Yeah.
it don't need to be that way. It can be that way. It's easy.
Yeah, respect.
But then that motherfucker probably
Yeah.
going to, his mama's house or something. Or,
Yeah.
like he's fronting,
Yeah.
so I never want to come across as that.
In the
But
basement or
I just be myself, he be himself,
Yeah.
and we got some stuff.
Who's usually right more?
It depends.
Who's usually more right?
It depends on the topic.
All right, let me get it. All right,
It
topic.
depends on the topic.
All right, so we're gonna do.
You throw topics out, I guess, yeah.
Look. Who's usually right more? I'm gonna throw a couple topics out. Who's usually right when it comes to picking a dog for breeding? Like who like yo, I knew that was gonna hit. Yo, you should have listened to me. Now you over here with the litter.
That'd be alright.
That you got the breeding.
That.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, I've been doing it for so long.
Yeah.
It comes natural. I can see something. I put it like a lot of people don't know. I got dogs. My blood is in your favorite breeder's yard.
Yeah.
No bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
It's weird.
I don't be the guy. I produced that. Oh, yep, that's me on the comments. I ain't doing all that.
Respect.
I know DNA better than most people I know, and he kills me on DNA.
Yeah.
So I can't even, you know what I'm saying? So it's like
I'm still in
he's not
DNA
lying.
boot camp.
And
I'm still in boot camp.
You know what I'm saying? And
It's crazy because I learned about the DNA before I even got a Frenchie.
Yeah,
Oh,
But it's like, to me.
Hold on. Major Jim, yo, look, man, y'all want to get into the dog game. I'm gonna break down what he just said, man. You got to do your homework. That's what he said. See, I'm sitting across from some tycoons, some big fish, the whales. So they're gonna say things very casually. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta slow them down because it's gonna be some young boys watching this, some young girls watching this, and basically what he's saying is, before he even really got into what he got into, he did the homework and understood the DNA.
Yeah.
This goes back to what Johnny was saying. And what Johnny was talking about earlier was, keep your costs low. See, all it takes is time to study.
That's it.
You kept your costs low because if you was like me, I didn't study no DNA or none of that. And I told you, I went and bought this Frenchie thinking I'm about to come up and do whatever.
Yeah.
And I just wanted a black and tan Frenchie. I did 2 litters with the Frenchies and I got fawns and creams.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, the creams, they sold, it was cool.
Yeah.
That's not what I got it for, you know what I mean? But that's it though. But look, a little bit of transition. We're gonna do something called rapid fire. Alright? It's rapid fire, man. Rapid fire with the Exotic Network. So look, I'm gonna ask y'all some questions. You can answer or you could pass. Now look, I'm gonna keep y'all brothers sober, so we ain't gonna do the shots. But I am gonna be digging in y'all pockets. Alright? So, being that y'all men of the community, y'all got any special charities that y'all like? Any charities that's on your heart, or any concerns or anything that's out there that you like, what, I grew up like this and this is something I want to give back to, or I experienced this in my life and it's something that I want to, any charities out there?
Man, when it comes to the charities, man, I hate to say that we be kind of too busy at the time. We be too busy to do it, because by the time we get to it, we should have already registered for it.
Yeah.
So we actually need to link up with anybody out there. Y'all doing y'all charities, man, tap in with us. We ready to sponsor some shit.
Yeah.
We ready to just be involved. But now when it comes to those charities, I always want to do the blanket one. You go out there to the homeless, give out the blanket, the socks.
I was talking to him today. We need to go give out a lot of the stuff that we be having left over sometimes. You know what I'm saying? From just any given show or just any given merchandise or anything we got.
Yeah.
And then just ever since I was young, bro, like
Hey, yo, hold on, man. I'm sorry, I keep interrupting the
What's up? Yeah.
the interview, but the way the reflection hit the Louis V's over
Hey,
there on the glasses,
see what's
it just
going on
messed me up. It messed me up.
I'm
'Cause I ain't see that earlier. I ain't see that. I ain't see that.
This
You know,
here and there.
yo, I ain't see that.
But
That
it's
was
not like an extra, like
yo, that was wavy.
Hey,
like yo, the friend. I ain't
telling
even see.
you,
You had me thinking about. I wasn't even thinking about dogs. I was about to say
Yeah,
the NAACP.
yeah,
Ever since I was little, bro.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like my mom's in different chapters do different things and some. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But still, you kind of understand the whole concept, and not even that. Anything with kids,
community too.
anything with kids, and he's not even talking
community.
because he's such a damn coach on the field. Do you know
Yeah.
how much of a charity that is? Do they pay?
Bruh, no.
Okay, so that's
They
your
ain't
time.
got to.
That's in kind.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there was a lot of things that I kind of take pride in doing with the community, bro.
So the community, you said coach on the field. Talk to me. What you mean by that?
Man, he's saying like literal coach. You know, over there, football team down there in Marietta. Man, my boys playing for Relentless.
Yeah.
We went over there, felt straight like home. You know, I jumped on the field, man, and said, let's do it. Let's do a little coaching.
Yeah.
I know the game. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing that longer than I've been doing dogs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you kind of flexing on me. I'm getting scared right now.
run that.
He kind of flexing on me. He went back. He went in his Al Bundy bag. He went to Al Bundy bag.
Dude, just to share that time with my son, and that right there alone, that's
salute to
you
the
will
fathers
never
out
get
there.
that back.
And when you say charity, right? Resource, money, yeah, that's a resource too.
Yeah.
Charity, most people think of money, but time.
Yeah.
Like your time is more valuable than money, right? We
Yeah.
always get some money, right? You
Hey.
never get your time back.
Hey, you know, I wrote a couple books, man. I say time is the most valuable currency in the world.
Yeah.
Once you spend it, you'll never get it back. You spend your time,
no
you'll
way to
never
make
get it
that
back.
back, man.
So I think we on to something right here. We're going to do rapid fire, and this is how we're going to do it. Hey, yo, how much for one kid to play football? How much is that?
That's about $400, $400 to $500.
$400 to $500.
Yeah, depending on the organization, but it's usually $400.
All right, so this is what we're going to do. Our goal is to sponsor a kid. So look, on behalf of Wave Makers Only Club, the Exotic Network, I'm going to sponsor one kid. All right? This is something I love to do for the community.
Yeah.
So this is on me, and on behalf of the Exotic Network, we're going to sponsor one kid. So I'm done. I got my one, all right?
You already know what it is. If you're not chiming in with us, you're not chiming in with the best in the game. The Exotic Network.